James Taylor might actually have the best advice for songwriting.
Choose a song that you like and then rewrite it.
What he gives is a method for how you can write a song.
Rearrange it, give it a different melody, different lyrics. Just use it as a sort of a template.
And I wanted to see if this worked, so there was only one way to do this. I grabbed a guitar, I grabbed a notepad and a pen. I decided to use the same song that James Taylor used when he did this.
I took a Beatles song, Treat Me Like You Did the Night Before, and I wrote a song called Turn Away.
So while I was listening to the song The Night Before by the Beatles, I decided on a few things just to get me started. Number one, I didn't want my song to sound like I was just copying from the Beatles, so I decided that I was going to change the direction of my song. So for example, their song's quite a rock and roll sounding song, so I decided that I wanted mine to have more of an acoustic, folky kind of a vibe, I suppose.
Something like that will do, so it's just D minor to C to G.
Number two, I really liked the structure of the Beatles song, so I decided that I would use their structure and kind of loosely follow that structure as a template to write my song.
It's a classic thing where they do like a line and then they have the harmonies singing the next line, but I don't want to do the harmony thing too much like the Beatles.
Number three, I decided to rewrite the lyrics from the Beatles song and see where that took me. What you need to do when you first start writing is make some decisions quickly. For example, the chord progression. I came up with the chord progression really fast because I wanted to have something to get started with, something to build upon. And I knew that I could come back later and make that chord progression more intricate if I wanted to. The next step was to pull up the Beatles lyrics and I just started to rewrite them.
We said our goodbyes. How about something like I watched you walk away. I watched you walk away. Not a second thought, a moment's thought. Let's go with that. So the next line for them was, love was in your eyes the night before. Avoid my gaze as you walk away without a moment's thought, as you avoid my gaze. Da, 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 so they've just used the night before, so they've used the same line. Maybe if I used you take a breath and pause, they do a change here, and they've gone back to that first kind of idea of where what the harmonies are, but this time the main vocal's singing it. Well, if I go to the opposite of D minor, so that'd be F major, and then classic, just go to G. So they've gone with, now today I find you have changed your mind. If I think about what the lyrics I've got so far, it's about someone leaving. So today things have changed. Today things have changed, but I still seem to feel the same. That's going to be the title of the song, and give it a moment's thought.
This proved to be the most useful part of this exercise for me, and I actually found it to be a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. This process helped me to get into the creative flow really fast. So this verse was actually written in about 10 minutes. Because I had the verse written, I had a template to follow of my own now, as well as turning to the Beatles song and rewriting any lines there whenever I got stuck. And it was quite straightforward to come up with 3 more verses. Because I was following their structure, I also needed a bridge section, so I just followed the same kind of process with that as well.
Okay. I think I've got a song. This James Taylor method of writing a song seems to have worked for me so far. I mean, I've just written the initial draft of a song in, 45 minutes? But the song isn't finished yet. You do come out with something that you think has real potential, you're still going to sit down and work on it. There's loads of things that I know need fixing. There's a lot of things that I'm not happy with.
So every day, I'd just come back to the song, I would just work on some bits. I wasn't striving for perfection. I was trying to just make everything just that little bit better. But there was one thing that I really didn't like about this song. This song didn't have any catchiness to it. There was no hooks. One time I sang it differently, and as soon as I did, I knew I had my hook.
I'm asking you to give it a moment's thought. I'm asking you to give it a moment. I actually quite like that. Maybe that'll work with the other bits as well.
There is no right or wrong way to write a song, obviously. But this advice from James Taylor is the closest thing that I found to a songwriting method that just worked for me. If you find that you do this exercise and you feel like you are copying your homework a little bit too closely, maybe you should try taking influence from different sources, and you'll probably find you're coming up with something a little bit different. I've listened to the Beatles song, I've listened to my song, and I've listened to the James Taylor song now as well, and I don't think any of them sound like each other at all. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Check out my song in the description box below this video to prove to myself that this wasn't just a fluke. I actually rewrote another song. Check that one out in the description box below as well. Give it a go for yourself. You'll be surprised at what results you get. You're going to learn more about songwriting by writing a song, so just crack on with it. Let me know how you get on in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. See you later, guys.